Welcome back to R for Economics. In this video, we'll be looking at the dplyr slice commands. And this is a set of commands that are used to slice up the data that we're interested in. So here we have our data set, the head of it. There's 83 observations. And what we want to do is just get the first 10 observations. And here we can see that we can give it a subset of this list. This should give us a different subset, so it'll go 3, what was originally our first, starting at 3, and then going till 10. If we want to take a 10% sample, or the first 10, or the first 8 observations that show up, we can just give it an N8. Now, if we know that this is about 10% of the proportion of the total, which 8 is about 10%, we can say grab a proportion of 10%. And that'll give us the first 10% or 8 observations. Now we can also do these same commands that we've done for the head and do it with the tail, where we can say give us the last 10 observations. So we can choose either from the top or the bottom of the data set. We can also slice the minimum, where it'll give us the end sleep, some of the smallest ones, and then slice max, where they're awake, the highest ones. And here you can see the awake is very small in this one and very large in this one. So we can choose based on those. Now, if you just want to draw a random sample, we can use slice sample, and this will give us 10 observations randomly drawn. And if we run that over and over again, we can see that we get different ones each time. Whereas drawing without replacement from our data set, if we want to slice a sample that's 10% of our data set, it'll give us 8, and we can just keep on doing that as many times as we want. If we have a list, so we have our 1 through 83, and we've put these things in an order and said, oh, give us all the ones where it says herbivore, we can get a subset listing of when those things are herbivore. And if we look at the first few, we can see that the 8th observation is an NA, but then the other ones are all herbivores that we see in our list here. Number 3, number 5 and 6, and so on. So then we can slice based on that list, and we can see that we get all the herbivores. Okay, the NAs will be skipped because they don't match our term exactly, and NA doesn't attribute it to any of the particular rows. Okay, great. So that's the slice commands, and we'll see you in the next video.